Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video today, we're going step by step on how to apply with the NMBI, which is the Nursing Midwifery Board in Ireland. So I promised nurses last week when we made a video about why should they apply with them before relocating to Ireland. So I want to go step by step on how can you apply for it and what does it take and how long does it normally take. So if you have been trying to apply to come to Ireland with a nursing job and you didn't know where to start and you watched our video last week, you're looking forward to this video today. So this is the video for you. I hope after this video you'll be knowing what to do next and what does it take and how can you come to Ireland the right way as a registered qualified nurse. So first things first, things that you need. These are the documents that you must put in place and have in your hands before you start going to the website to register as the registered nurse with the NMBI in Ireland. So number one, you need your valid passport. Possible if your passport could be at least valid for the next coming 6 months or so. So make sure the passport is valid and it still has time. Then number two is the nursing degree or diploma that you have, because in other countries, like after 4 years you get a degree, in other countries it's still a diploma. But as long as you have that nursing qualification, which is a degree or a diploma, have your certificate in hand. Then the other one is the academic transcript. So some people, they ask why this, because you already have the nursing qualification. It's important for them to see the school results, like the modules that were there, what you covered, and was it a pass, was it a good pass, or was it what? So that transcript tells them a lot. So they need to have it on hand. Then the other one is the proof or the certificate that you have that you are registered with the nursing body in your country. Guys, I always tell you that it's very important, whether you are a nurse, you are a social worker, you are an engineer, register with the professional bodies in your country. So it's important for you to have this in hand before you register with the nursing midwifery body in Ireland. It's important for you to first be registered in your own country. So if you are not registered in your own country, start registering there first before you could register with Ireland. Then the next one is work experience. It's important to have work experience, and also the work experience should be at least 1 year in the last 5 years. So to make this clear, someone could say, I've been working as a nurse for 10 years, then I stopped because I had life challenges or problems that made me stop from working as a nurse for for 5 years. Then you stopped working. Then later on, you came back and you started working. So it's important for you to make sure that in the last 5 years you have worked as a nurse for continuously 1 year. Don't say I worked as a nurse for 10 years, then I stopped working, but now 6 years later I want to apply to relocate to Ireland as a nurse, because you should be a practicing nurse, someone who's working, someone who's especially with at least 1 year. So they will ask for that when you're applying. Then the last one, was it no, that's the second last. You should be having, because I said you should be registered with your own nursing body, you should be having a good because they will contact the nursing body in your country. So whatever that they should say about you, it should be very good. So it means you should be, if there are points that you have to work on gaining as a nursing watch in your country, you should be in a standing good standing grounds with the nursing board in your country. If they should be showing that, okay, this person is working and this person is doing well and is serious with their career, they keep going up the ladder, they keep pushing, you understand that? So it should not be just saying you registered as a nurse, then you disappeared and you kept quiet and you never worked on your profile. It should be showing that you are a person who's working continuously to improving themselves. Then the last one is to make sure that all these documents are certified, because you're going to need to upload them when you are now registering. So keep these documents ready and certified. So it's up to you to find out in your country where do they normally certify documents, but make sure those documents are certified. Then now we are done with the checklist. Let's come on the next stage. After the checklist, what do you do? So now that you have all the checklist done, there are two stages of applying. So from these two stages of applying, the first one, most people make a mistake here because they feel like, oh, it's just a one stage of applying with the nursing and midwifery body, and you get your PIN number and it's done. So it's not like that. You first have to register or request for your qualification to be first recognized. After your qualification has been recognized, that's when you come and they give you permission to register to get the PIN. Do you understand that? So now, as we are on the process of registering now, you open an account with them. We're going to attach it here with the NMBI in Ireland. So you register an account on the portal with them, and make sure you keep your password safe because you're going to need to use them when you are logging in or when you are doing anything. But this is the link for you to apply. I'm going to also attach it on the description below so that if you miss it on the video, and you can just go to the description and check it. So once you get into this portal, you register an account, you create your password, you put all your personal documents, you do everything. Follow it, it does tell you guys when it comes to the form, it does tell you what is needed now. But then the most important thing that I would say I have to cover on the form, there's a part where they ask you, are you in the EU, are you in EU, or are you outside, which is non-EU. So make sure that you are under the, if you are outside EU, especially if you are in Africa, because I know a lot of my followers are outside Africa. So outside EU, they're in Africa. So if you applying from outside, make sure that you don't make a mistake here. It should show that you are like international, you are not in Ireland, so that it's clear to them. So then another thing that I think I should have mentioned on the transcript and on the qualifications, try to get, I didn't know where to put this, but try to get your qualifications, if they are not written in English, try to get someone who can interpret the qualifications in English, because there are qualifications that doesn't come in English. So it's important to get them interpreted in an English language, because when you're gonna attach them to the application, the person that is on the other hand would not understand maybe your language. So it's important for them to understand what is it saying on the certificate. So get them written. Then on the portal, make sure that you are putting that you are not in EU, so that you make sure that you fall under the EU part. So careful on that part of the EU. Then you go through the whole application. If you need support, you can always contact us on this application, but I don't feel like there's a lot of things. I went through it. We're going to show it here as well. There is nothing much that you have to do. It just put on your documents and everything. Then there's a part where you're going to upload your documents. Yes, you upload documents. Then there is a fee payment that you would pay. The fee is normally between 350 euros to 410 euros. So the money is in euros, guys. Then after uploading all these documents, and you make sure that your English is translated to the language that they understand, which is English, and you uploaded everything, the form is finally done, submitted. You wait now. Normally it takes around 3 months to 6 months for them to go through your application and to check whatever that they want to check and to give you results back. Normally when they give you results comes in three. Number one, I have to check here as well. So number one is the direct registration. So it's after going through the application, when they say direct, when you get the results back saying direct registration, it means everything about your application, about yourself, they are happy with it. Just go straight forward and apply direct with the nursing and midwifery body, so that they can give you a PIN and you can relocate to Ireland. But sometimes, most or most of the times, they hardly give someone, especially who is in Africa, the direct to registration. You might get that, you might not get it. If you don't get it, don't be disappointed. Don't feel like something is wrong or the world is falling apart. A lot of people go through it. Sometimes they don't get it straight away. They get number two, which is the compensation measure. When they say compensation measure required, it means they are looking for more information from you. So this one can be in two. It's that they want you to show practically that you can work as a nurse. That's when you can be given an opportunity to come, relocate to Ireland. They will give you all the papers. They will give you the letter that is written that shows that you have been applying with them and they have acknowledged your qualifications, but they want you to first work and under supervision so that they can see that you really know what you are doing. And once that supervision passes, then you get a go ahead to registration so that you can get your PIN. But then if that fails, that's a bad news. That's another bad news. But then let's not go to that, because most people, they always pass. Once they are given the opportunity to relocate to Ireland and work with a company to prove themselves, they normally do very well. So I hope if you are under that route, you will do well. In some chances or in some circumstances, they can ask you to choose, or they can choose for you to actually do the aptitude test. So this is all under the program. The second option that I said, they might ask you for the compensation measure. So it's either you go to work for 6 weeks, they will prove them. That one is good. But if they ask you to do the test, or yourself, you choose to say, oh, I can prove myself that I know what I'm doing by going through the test. This test, you have to pass it, of course, for them to see that you know what you are doing. And most people, they try to avoid it. So I would say, if you are given an opportunity to show yourself that conversation chance, just try to choose on going to work, because this one already allows you to come to Ireland and work and prove yourself for a few weeks, which is 6 to 12 weeks. But then if you are requested to write a test, yes, write a test and try your best, try to do well. I haven't had anyone who tried the test and failed the test. I don't know what happens if you fail the test. If you have done it and you went through it and you failed, or if something happened, you can share on the comment section so that we can share with others and we learn from you on what happened and what you think other people should do. But I encourage everyone to say, take the part where they say do the program. So the program is called adoption program. This is a program that they give you 6 to 12 weeks working in a registered hospital or a place that accepts nurses in Ireland for you to work, and you'll be having someone like a supervisor supervising you, making sure that you are doing well and you are okay and you know your job as a nurse. So yes, if you pass all those things, you do well, you pass your test, or you got the chance to go and work for a few weeks and you passed everything, you did very well. The next step is for you, especially if your country that you come from, it's not an English speaking country, or it's, your English is not your first language, or even your qualifications are not written in English, they might ask you for English test, which is you have to prove your English level. That's when you can do the IELTS test, or you can do the occupational English test that mostly people I have seen doing in Ireland, and you have to get about score number 7. I think that's how they call it, score what, but it's number 7 that you have to get on the English test. If you are coming from an English speaking country and English is like your first language or your second language, but they are certified with your English, you don't have to do this score. So it's important for you to go all out and ask information where necessary. I always tell people, don't fear, don't be scared of anyone. Ask questions. If you know that your qualifications is in English, you did your whole school in English, you know English, because sometimes guys, writing a test can scare you and you end up failing, while at least you know English, while at least you can talk in English. So before you put yourself in test, find out information, ask them if you really need an English test because you understand English and you know English. But then if you're coming from a country that is well known for not having English, they might say it's a requirement. So make sure that you understand all that. So now, this sounds very long, but it's not that long, guys, especially if you know what you're doing and you really want to work as a nurse in Ireland. So now that you have done your English test, you have done your work, I would call it work placement, you have done the 12 weeks of training where someone was supervising you, they are happy with everything. You have done everything. That's when now you go back to your portal again to now register or apply for the NMBI PIN. So all this was for you to prove yourself and to prove your qualification, which was a long step. But once all that is done and they say go ahead, now you go back to the portal. That's when now, whether you are already in Ireland or whether you are still in your own country, depending on how your process went, you can now go in and apply. Now, since everything is, the major things are done, this one is going to be easy and quicker to get your PIN. It could take few weeks to months, but it's going to be easier. Then you get your PIN. And once you have that PIN now, you are a qualified and registered nurse in Ireland. You can practice as a nurse in any jobs. I have covered the nursing, the salaries of nurses in Ireland. If you have a question about that, you can check on some of the videos where I was covering like salaries. And if you feel like I missed something, you can request as well. I know other people, they request videos. I can make a video explaining further on things that you guys don't understand. But that is it on applying with the NMPI in Ireland. If you still don't understand, guys, please contact us. But try by all means to go all out and do your own research as well. Follow these steps, but also do your own research. Don't be lazy to go out and look for information, or don't fear the system because the process looks too long, or I can't do this. I would rather apply for a job as a healthcare assistant. There's a video that I made about why should you choose to apply for nursing straight over trying to come as a healthcare assistant, because it's going to cost you a lot. So that's it on this video, guys. Hope to see you on the next one.